Hello and welcome back to another match of Blood Bowl 2. So just spectating a game in progress between the Khemri, how do you pronounce that, and the Necromantic team. So basically just doing another audio test of the microphone this time round, and we're doing it with microphone a little bit further away from me, because I noticed that actually there's a bizarre effect of muffling my voice if it's too close. It should sound right now, and I'm actually just going to be what was it? Yes. Not actually processing the audio any further, so it's basically just going straight from the microphone into the video file and then to be converted into something that can be uploaded into YouTube using fraps. So there you go. Recording that way, it should hopefully be alright. One thing that I was kind of getting concerned about was the fan noise, but I think the game audio should definitely take care of the little bit of fan noise that's sometimes experienced, especially this sort of game actually. That's why I actually picked this game again, just to do another little test, just because it's so badly optimized, it really makes the GPU fan run quite a bit. And wow, he is not doing too well, that little wolfie, yeah? Right now he's still got the ball there after that reroll, very nice. So there, we'll just see what happens basically. Wondering if I should have just gotten a headset microphone actually. I mean, I know I've been told by various people in person and online as well that it's usually best to have, okay, a monitor as well, I guess. Anyway, it's usually best to have a dedicated microphone rather than use a headset microphone, but oh, actually, why didn't I just follow that up? So, bizarre. But okay. Because yeah, the quality is overall better, but I have to be a bit more mindful about the distance and the actual positioning of the microphone and all that. And the whole freaking boom stand and all that. So that it's... Oh, where can I go? That is actually in the right position, because there's not much space on the thingamajiggy on the desk for it otherwise. Well, whatever, we'll see what happens. In any case, yeah, managed to pick up the ball, and yeah, just knocking a few players around. Managed to push one white off. We had, looks like we've got one hobgoblin as dedicated ball carrier. So Blodge and Sure Hands. So anyway, just into the game itself. It's possible you might not even see this video actually, but hopefully you will. Looks like both teams are pretty well developed, and they seem to know what they're doing. I'm not really sure what the hell the Necromantic team was thinking when they left that guy to be pushed into the sidelines, but whatever. What can you do? So there shouldn't be any audio distortion. Oh, not that. And that was caused, I think, due to the fact that I was processing it on the fly from Adobe Audition, which wouldn't have been too bad in itself, but I think I set the latency far too low. I was just following the old recommendations of someone else on that, but yes. Not that I'm running audio through Adobe Audition anymore anyway, at least for the time being, so whatever, it's all good. God, they're really failing with all those GFIs there, it's just as well they got sure fleets. Anyway, looks like they hired a star player, good old Wilhelm Cheney, strength 4, agility 3, very nice. Just think he's got catch, as well as a wrestle, but claw and frenzy, very interesting how they give them that, but alright, fine, why not. And we also got strength and break tackle on the Bull Centaur. I would have given him block first, but alright, I guess they want to focus on mobility there. So whatever, it's all good. So just coming around with their little Chaos Dwarves, Claw, Mighty Blow, piling on, and Dauntless, very nice indeed. Just frenzy in with the Minotaur, getting a bit lucky there. That's what the... It's all good, but looks like the ball is still relatively secure in the Necromantic team's hands. We'll see if they can keep it like that though. These Bull Centaurs are a massive pain in the ass, especially with that break tackle. I think he had strength as well. So he's basically a makeshift big guy, very dangerous indeed, especially at that speed. Bit of a defining trait of the Bull Centaurs. Oh, interesting, he's got guard there. Huh. Interesting, and he just left him there. Alright, well, why not, I guess. So what are they planning to do, I wonder? Form another cage? Okay, or not. Huh. Actually, are they using a different model for wheel and chain? It seems a bit different. Ouch, he's dead anyway. Interesting, they didn't bother to re-roll that. Huh. Okay. Yeah, move. Yeah, they have to be kind of careful. The bull centaur could potentially make his way to this werewolf here. Really? Okay. I suppose didn't want to stay around. Maybe they're hoping that they'll get baited into going forward, but I guess not. So getting the block there, very nice. Down goes the zombie. Ouch. Oh, they're actually going to use an inventory. Nope, they're not going to blitz with them anyway, since that wild animal roll would have been different, would have been a 2+. Yep, they just got... No, they're not going to use the bull centaur either. Interesting. They had the bull carrier right there. Why didn't they use the bull centaur? Oh, they... No... Oh, they already blitzed with him? Interesting. If I was the Chaos Dwarf team, oh, whoops, did I call them the Camry at the beginning? Whoops. No, they actually meant to be the Chaos Dwarfs. Oh god, yeah, I'm worrying about the microphone and got to get other things wrong instead. Well, there you go. Whoops, zonk. Oh no, they're actually the Chaos Dwarfs. The Camry are those undead bastards. All those Tomb Guardians. And he is going to go down. Aviate on the Minotaur. Not really something I'd use myself. That's... What the hell? Well, still makes a bit of a difference. And down goes the Wolfie. And he fails the dodges. Oh, that's because he had freaking tackle on him. So dodge didn't count there. Now what can you do? So yeah, playing pretty conservatively. Keeping the Wolfie out of trouble. But they do have to score eventually. I suppose they're a bit afraid of the bull centaurs, which is why they could have tried to, try to form a cage or something like that. But oh, whatever. Wait a minute, are they going to go for... Oh, actually, no, they can't. Never mind. What they can do is take a few more blocks. Who are they going to blitz with, though? That is the question. Him, maybe? No? Oh, right, of course. They can form up and then bang, easy. Yep. Down goes Wilhelm. The helm of will, as it were. So I'm guessing they're going to blitz with one of these two. Not him, but him. And yep, they're just as slow as their normal dwarven counterparts. Interesting. Dice block. Well, it didn't result in a turnover, so I suppose that's something. But now he's exposed to a counter block, which works out very nicely. Oh well. What are they up to? That is the question. Okay, I wasn't expecting that. And wrestle to the ground. Well, why not, I guess. Interesting that he blitzed with him. Still leaving the Wolfie behind for... sorry, no, for the other team actually. 3 turns to go for the Necromantic team. It's going to be a bit of a photo finish, whatever they do. They don't have anyone in scoring position. The player's pretty far behind. They're still at the halfway point, I guess, of the field. And yep, we've got one bull centaur going in to act as a defender, presumably. It's a safety, as they call it. A highly technical term. And everyone just forming up on him, so yep, looks like they're just interested in going after him. Interesting. And they re-roll that. Wow, okay. Huh. Well, it works. Works pretty well, and he does have piling on action, so I suppose I can see why he'll do that. No, never mind, he got blocked. He got knocked out, should I say. Interesting enough, even doing a GFI just to get back in that position. Why not? Well, well, well. What are the necromantic guys going to do about it? I don't know what PRF stands for. Oh, PAF, sorry. Does look a little bit like an R, but I guess that's... I mean, yeah, must be an A. PAF. The People's Army Force, maybe. I don't know. Who knows? Maybe they're going to use that chainy guy as a receiver, or maybe they're just going to break through this guy, use him as a receiver, maybe. Yeah, it looks like it. Well, at least the frame rate seems a bit more stable compared to when I was also trying to process the audio on the fly as well. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And he can just block his path. That being said, he can still dodge. Or they can just block him, I guess. We shall see. Nope. He's blocked, alright. Well, well, well. I think the necromantic team is going to have a bit of trouble here. Guzzling Generals. That's the opposition team's name. Not a name I would have picked myself. There you go. So yeah, I think we are looking at a successful defense. Yep, looks like it. Unless if they want to try something with Wilhelm Chain. Yes. Why didn't they freaking pick him up then? Oh, how nice. Actually, so one knocked out, one knocked out there, and one sent, well, sent off the field, so to speak. Oh, bang, down he goes. Interesting. Oh. That's sick. And an injury. Well, that's gotta suck. Fails to regenerate. So, yep, he's pretty much useless. Now, well, about as useless as that Minotaur at the moment. So overall, yeah, pretty good play by the Kel's Dwarf team. I can't ever call them the Camry to begin with, but whatever. Yeah, I think the play that we're seeing from... Oh, what do we have here? Huh. Interesting. The play that we're seeing from the Necromantic team is a little bit timid, to say the least. And they're going to have to do something rather drastic if they're going to hope to score. And they might just be able to do it, actually. Agility 4 could work. Still, they've got this guy to worry about who could just as easily block him. So, yeah, and they're still not moving him around. Alright. My god, such highly agile werewolves. It's just ridiculous. And hell, if they got a freaking double, like, give them bleep, that'd be something. Just for the hell of it. There you go. Oh, actually, I had to re-roll that as well. Interesting. Not sure why they bothered with that, but alright. And there we go, just forming up and him not bothering to try to block him or anything like that. He does have dodge and agility though, so he could potentially dodge out of this, but it's not likely. Oh, and down they go. Actually, that might make things a bit easier. Well, 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 they might actually be still be in this. Oh, and actually had a wizard as well. Wow. Very nicely done. Erwin Rommel. Flavors. Stella. Do they have custom names? Genghis Khan. Well, he probably does. But anyway. Alright then, they actually have a chance there, so they just have to do pass, catch, score. Easy peasy. Leaving it a little bit late, but what the hell? It's working pretty damn well. Very nice. Certainly the stars of the team there, doing their stuff there. More of a star player than the official star player in my opinion. So there you go. Nicely done, yeah, nicely done. Quite wolfy. Anyway. There we go, easy peasy, popped out, standing back up, very nice. Crowd goes wild, so their ball centre's still down. They'll probably get up on the next drive anyway. Bit of a shame how the flesh golem lost movement. Interesting enough, it's not actually showing up there though, but alright. Pretty sure it did say lost movement, yeah. Anyway, let's... Oh no, never mind, go for the kickoff. And... yeah, just good coaching. So again, nothing particularly special. I think we can safely skip this turn. Yeah, exactly. Anyway, let's go back to this. Alright then, well, it is the Chaos Dwarves' turn now to hopefully score. Gonna be 1-all. Or perhaps not. We shall see what happens. Oh, I also forgot to mention we do have, I guess, security gate there, so we got to there's a pitch invasion. Wow, quite a bit of brilliant coaching, it seems. Interesting how both teams are highly developed, and yet neither of them have actually got kick. Got some dirty player on this stuff guy, but I don't think we've actually. Oh, get out of the way. I don't think we've actually seen him use foul or anything like that. Huh, interesting. Well, down you go. Bam. Very nice. Yeah, very nice block. Pushing around. Huzzah. Yep. Wait a minute. Oh, never mind. Yeah, the bull centaur did actually get up. Well, there we go. I even called it. What do you think? They've got agility too, don't they? Yes. I can certainly see why they took the break tackle on him. Still, I would have preferred to go with block myself, but whatever. I suppose this way is sort of a makeshift mobile big guy, but without block though. Strength 5, I mean, still 1 out of 9 chance to fail. Whatever, it's all good. So we're going to be leveling up another goblin perhaps. Nobody has dodged, so did they actually... I have to double check. I think the hobgoblins do have regular access to general and agility skills, if I'm not mistaken. Which also explains why they cost as much as human linemen. And they've otherwise got identical stats, except for lack of armor value. I suppose having access to agility right off the bat, does make up for that. Unless if this is a double skill. I'm not sure. I haven't actually bought these teams yet. The Khemri and these guys here, the Chaos Dwarves. Yeah, be frenzying him, and he is down. Oh, that being said, one could of course check the team roster. I might be doing that at some point, but not right now. This is really meant to be more of an audio test than anything else. Hopefully one that'll be working out just fine. Hopefully it won't be muffled or anything like that. We shall see. In any case, back to the game itself. Chaos Dwarves slowly but surely pushing forward. Very nice. Okay, I'm deciding to fall up again. Interesting. So I don't have to worry about Wilhelm Chaney, but it should be alright. God, those hobgoblins sound ridiculous. We're going to be blocking with the Minotaur, I'm guessing. But in any case, yeah, forming a nice little cage. They do have to be a bit careful though. This guy is in contact with this part of the cage, but not to worry. It looks like that. It looks like they're re-rolling that. I suppose they do have an extra re-roll, but still. And no, instead they're actually going to be going for good old Wilhelm first. So knocking out the star player and piling on. He's a goner. Oh well. So much for that star player. Cute. And thankfully this manages to work as well. If that was double skulls, that would have been rather embarrassing. Yes, there you go. Nicely done. And they've got a nice solid cage. Yep, they're looking pretty. Now what can the necromantic team do against this? Well, for starters, they could maneuver their team so that they're actually in front of the cage. That would be a good start. So let's see, 1, 2... So still a spare, 1, 2 injuries. Okay, it's nothing too severe. I'd say, yeah, the Chaos Dwarf team definitely does have a bit of an advantage in terms of the sheer strength that we're going to be seeing here. I suppose player numbers as well, but we do have highly agile werewolfies for the necromantic teams, so they might be able to pull off some elvish stuff here, especially having dodge. Yeah, there you go. Doesn't quite work out. Oh well, still can block with him. Whoa, okay. Well, I guess you can block with him in that case. What are they doing? Ah, okay, I guess they're just going to be doing a whole bunch of dodges. Yes, just like elves, except with players that don't have 4 agility. Or dodge for that matter. Huh. It's interesting to note that this team doesn't have any actual ghouls either. They've got 2 werewolfies, 2 whites, and that's it. No ghouls. I don't blame them, actually. I mean, ghouls are... I mean, they're cheap, positional, but they're cheap for a very good reason. To say the least. Yeah. I mean, the speed's pretty good, and do start with dodge. They do get agility and general skills. Access by default, no doubles or anything like that, but on the other hand, yeah, I mean, armor value 7 does kind of suck. And they don't get freaking regenerate, unlike the rest of their team. And the team doesn't get the apothecary either, so they tend to be rather fragile. And the thing is, yeah, the necromantic team already does have access to werewolves, can get general and agility skills right off the bat, so there you go. And which are faster as well, for that matter. I mean, they don't start with dodge, but whatever. They're a bit more expensive. I guess one has to be careful with them. Then again, one kind of has to be careful with the ghouls. The ghouls. Charles de Ghouls. Because they're so freaking fragile. That's whatever, it's all good. So just clap his hands, make him step back. Wilhelm Cheney, he has not recovered, so yeah, definitely a bit of a disadvantage. Good use of the wizard though in the first half though. I didn't see that they actually had that. Oops. But oh well. And yeah, I mean, to be fair, yeah, the necromantic team is fighting a bit of an uphill battle. Oh, very nice though. Oh, and injured. There goes Urundrumel. This game kind of sucks, but what can you do? Yeah, they are fighting with a bit of a TV disadvantage. I mean, inducements don't entirely make up for the lack of team value. Not at all. They do help a bit, but not enough in my opinion. And I think that's actually echoed in quite a few players' opinions, coaches' opinions, whatever. That's whatever, it is what it is. Apparently somebody said that that was due to... that was actually an intentional design feature, apparently, for the TV. Differences to not actually be made up. Oh, that was lucky they managed to get that reroll. Yeah, apparently it was by design, but the inducements would not be enough to make up for the TV difference, which in my opinion is kind of ridiculous. They should be able to make up for it so you can get nice, balanced games, or at least as balanced as possible. But, oh well, not much one can do. What is this? Okay. Interesting formation. I suppose they can close the gap like so. Yeah, okay. A partial cage. I guess I don't have to worry about this angle too much. Yeah, just a couple of zombies. I suppose they can distract these guys, but they got mighty blow and claw and all that. That's going to suck for these zombies, but I suppose that is keeping the part of the cage occupied. And let's see. I see. Yep, using the guard piece. So I'm guessing they're going to be blitzing this guy then. Maybe. After they get the werewolves a bit further back, it seems. So they'll be blitzing him. Nope. Okay, I guess I'll be using this werewolf then. Yes. Alright. Huzzah. Oh, but he's got guard as well. Ouch. Huh. Didn't turn into a both down or anything like that. Or rather, sorry, it didn't turn into a skull or anything like that. He actually does have block on him, so doesn't have to worry too much. Huh. Doesn't work out too well either. Interesting. Well, the cage is being slowly but surely dismantled. I'm not really sure that the necromantic team is in a position to be able to exploit that though. Yeah, that's closing back up again. Yeah, they can't really get through that, and yeah, now they're just giving a few blocks away. It's not working out too badly so far. I'm actually going to be following up those blocks, interestingly enough. I'm going to be doing a bit of moving around with that dwarf, but where the place? There, I guess. Okay. Well, why not? The block, and that is that. White animal activating on him kind of sucks, but at least he does keep his tackle zones. So huzzah for that. So they might be trying to go up there, maybe? I don't know. Huh. Okay, well, thank you guys. I think they were hoping to frenzy them off the pitch. It's quite... Well, at the very least they can get a nice little block off of him, and his guard piece as well. Very nice. And once again we see the cage being opened up, but it looks like... Wow, really? What is up with these rerolls when you don't have to make a freaking reroll? I mean, look at this. He's still got 3 turns to go after this. Only 1 reroll remaining. They're going to have to be pretty careful. Oh, well, I suppose they really wanted to take him down. Actually, I don't know why they didn't follow that up. Oh, but he actually goes back. Wow, he wants to keep this flesh golem off his right, I guess. Oh dear. And talk about being lucky on those loner rerolls. That's 2 successful ones, I'm pretty sure, that we've seen so far. And leading to a successful block. Very nice. So I guess they were just using him as a, well, just to try to break open the lines a bit, and that actually ended up working pretty damn well. Just a little bit of luck. Well. Oh dear. And both these werewolves are out of position as well to be able to deal with this. Yep. Oh well, what can you do? So you're going to score, it's probably going to end up 1-1. Still a hell of a match though. And down he goes, ouch. Saw 2 rather different playstyles actually, rather aggressive one and relatively conservative one, I could say, by the necromantic team. And of course, first instance I was also referring to the Chaos Dwarves, obviously. Huh. Interesting. That's what the hell. I guess it ended up working in the end for the necromantic team. The way I would have played personally. So the different styles can hurt. And what? Wow, that's rather risky. He is only agility 2 after all. And if he had agility 3, I think he actually would have made the second dodge. Yep. Rolled a 3. I mean, the first one was a snake eye, that kind of sucks in general, but yeah. Well, if that worked, that actually would have made a massive difference. That's what's going to do. It's actually a 1 out of 4 chance to fail with the reroll, so a bit of bad luck there for the necro team. Interesting. Alright, that went. Just getting pushed around, so yeah. So they're pretty secure in their position here. Yeah, looks like 1-1 actually, unless if something bizarre happens. Probably not, and ouch, a death on a zombie. Who knows? The humanity. And a failure. Jesus, 2 failures even. A 1 out of 4 chance of that happened 2 times in a row. Oh well. Actually, yeah, 1 out of 4 chance. Yeah, that's right. Now well, getting a few blocks on the wolfie. Nice. Also have to look to see if these Chaos Dwarves actually need doubles to get access to mutation skills. I think they do. Again, it's something to look into. They're going to reroll that. Yeah, they're going to try. Doesn't quite work out though, and they are down, but another one dead. Oh god, and it's the guy with freaking dirty player. And another failure. That is just getting ridiculous. So, we've got 2 times 2, 4, okay. So yes, 1 out of 8. 1 out of 8 chance in that failing 3 times in a row. Incredible. Well, I dare say things would have turned out way differently if the necromantic team had a bit of luck, but that's how Nuffle can be sometimes. I mean, that being said though, the Chaos Dwarves, they didn't win surely. They didn't win just because of luck. They did play a good aggressive game, good caging and everything, keeping their ball handler relatively safe, and yeah, there we go. Opponents were taking some risks in trying to take them out, to say the least. Indeed. How mighty indeed. Oh, thanks for showing the original field there. Oh, wait a minute, I think there was somebody phasing through the stands there. Yes. I could swear that there was. Actually, let's see if they're there. Well, there's one guy who's cheering through the stairs, should I say? Yeah, but there was another one though. Wow, you'd think they would have corrected this sort of stuff. How does even... Who knows? That's whatever. That's strangeness aside, let's just see if we can get a one-turn touchdown for the necromantic team. Probably not, but whatever. We'll just wait and see what happens. More cheering fans. Cheering so hard, they're cheering for the stairways, it seems. Yep, looks like they are attempting the something or other, the one-turn touchdown. Although, I think they might have screwed it up. I think that guy actually has to remain up in order for them to have a chance, if I'm not mistaken. Oh well. Or maybe not. Well, they are attempting, presumably, the one-turn touchdown. Wow, we might actually see a successful one-turn touchdown being executed. That'd be something. Although that being said, though, they still have to make it through this wall, and I don't like their chances, but you never know, it might actually work. So going to be picking up the ball, and wait a minute, what's the wow, a total failure of a pass. He was going to pass it to him, I guess. That's weird, given that he was in 2 tackle zones, but alright, well, 1-1, and yeah, guys in general certainly taking a few more blocks, or rather inflicting a few more blocks, should I say, but yeah, what the hell, overall, not bad game actually. Actually, no, that, yeah, okay, given the way that it's curving like that, looks a bit more clear here. Okay, so that is an PRF, People's, I don't know, rough force or something, but anyway, 16 to 9 armor breaks, so yeah, overall well done to both teams. And I shall see you all next time.